So let's end the show with you telling us, guys. Tell our younger guys in this show.
We're not ending the show.
No, we're gonna go.
Now we're gonna find another damn topic because I ain't ready to go.
But we're gonna go to part two.
Part two, I Am Athlete podcast. We had Brandon Marshall, Fred Taylor, Shannon Clam Chowder.
I'll ride with it.
No, yeah, we need this discussion should continue, so we definitely need a part two.
Part two.
We had to fight to get a meal. Yeah, wrongfully accused. We had to fight to get appeals. That's why we right to get a deal. He on the team, he gotta eat, you know. Despite the skills, keep it riding for the fam. You gotta light the wheels straight up. Yeah. And my family needed bread. I had to come correct. That's why I keep airing it out like I just passed gas.
LeBron James won his fourth Finals MVP. Stephen A. Smith. This is what he said. There's nothing LeBron James can do to dethrone MJ as the GOAT.
Man, it's so difficult when you talk about these two individuals and what they've accomplished. Obviously, LeBron not even finished. Like, to me, it does each of them a disservice. It's like hearing the whole Messi Cristiano, who's the best, or the Tom Brady to Peyton Manning. I mean, how do you even compare two individuals with a resume like that?
Yeah.
Like how? To me, I just think it does them and everybody else a disservice, because you'll be arguing over and over and over.
So who you got?
You'll never.
Can you just give me one?
Why do I have to give you one?
I just
said it does a disservice.
I know, but just if you
I like both
right
of them.
right now, you have to pick one.
You know what? Do me a favor right now. Listen to me. Look me in my eyes.
Take off the glasses.
Right now. Rihanna or Beyonce? Pick one.
Beyonce, all day.
You know what? I'm gone.
Why are you going?
Where you headed?
Why are you going?
How you gonna pick another man's wife? I'm gone.
Oh, you set me up. He set me up.
I believe I can whoop Jay-Z.
Well, first of all, you gonna get me.
I'm gonna come back for the sake of the show.
Yeah.
Why can you not evaluate?
I like both. How you gonna evaluate?
No. But to your point, Chad. To your point.
You can't evaluate greatness.
Rihanna and Beyonce.
Right.
You made us decide.
Right.
And we off bat. Beyonce.
Right. But regardless
so if we go LeBron Jordan, now it's hard to make a decision like we do
I have a
Rihanna,
question.
Beyonce?
If you pick Rihanna or if you pick Beyonce, either way, that nigga ain't wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
So regardless of who I pick between Mike and LeBron, I ain't wrong. It's based on personal preference on who you like.
What are you?
Here's the problem.
Pick.
You got to think about this. Where is he from?
Miami.
He's from Miami. Okay, who played in Miami? Oh, I'm gonna take my talents with Bron. That's his friend.
What do you mean, my friend?
That's your friend.
I'm a friend with everybody, but
that's the problem.
What do you mean?
Well, take friendship out of it and pick.
I like both of them.
No, bro, he can't do it. He know he want to say MJ. You know you want to say MJ.
Chad,
I'll put the words in your mouth.
Why would you do that? MJ is a friend of mine. We smoke cigars together.
Okay, so that makes
Wait a minute, I'm not finished. LeBron is also a friend of mine. We've done business together.
Name drop. Tell me.
Tell me
who you know.
And you guys here sitting here trying to put me against my friends is not a good thing.
We're not trying to put you against your friends. We want you to make a decision on who's a better player.
What do you mean the better player? We're talking about two of the greatest to ever play the game.
I know.
It's 1A and 1B.
So who's 1A and who's 1B? That's the easiest answer.
It's like Legos. It's interchangeable.
Bro,
they're like Legos.
So our championships, the number of championships, because we all know.
No.
We all know MJ got that.
You know how hard it is to get one?
League MVPs. But how hard is it to get 6?
How hard it is to get one?
Is it harder to get 6 or 4?
There are NBA players that have played their entire career and never made a goddamn final.
Charles Barkley never won, and we all know that.
So he got 4. How many did Jordan have?
Jordan has 6.
Now, are we going to oh my God.
Are we going championship?
Are we going to do that? Oh, he has 2 more. Are we going to do that? Is that what we're going to do?
I'm just saying, I'm asking you, are you saying the best of the best? The best player is the best player on the best team.
Getting 1 is enough for me. You are great.
And that's all that matters.
For me.
So Chad, but Chad, now you're saying that it's not 1A and 1B, it's 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, no F to C.
It's 1A, 1B, and it's interchangeable like
All right, let me ask you this question then. So self-proclaimed, right? So now he
Self-proclaimed.
So here's what he's doing
Don't say
now.
that.
So I
He
no.
said he's the chosen
Time
one.
out.
He said he's the chosen one.
So he won his 4th title, and one of the first things he said was what? I want my damn respect. And then on Twitter,
and he's
Instagram.
talking to Shannon.
Okay, but hold on. No, he's not talking about that. He said on Instagram basically that the crown fit great on my head or whatever he said. So basically he said, I'm the greatest. How do you feel about that?
That's how you're supposed to feel.
So
you're
you
supposed
okay
to
with
feel
that?
like that.
Because I'm going to tell you what MJ said back in the early 2000s. They asked MJ the same question. Are you the greatest player to ever take the court? And MJ looked in the camera. He said, I'm almost embarrassed to even have this discussion that you asked me this question. He said, because I'm disrespecting Wilt Chamberlain. I'm disrespecting the guys who came before me. I'm not answering that. So now you got LeBron James, and I'm not saying he's wrong for it. I'm just asking y'all opinion. Now you got LeBron James that's saying, I am the greatest. How do y'all feel about a player doing that? Because like the same with you, right?
like it.
How do you feel about if right now DK Metcalf said, Jerry Rice, I'm the greatest.
I feel it, but he can't do that. He wouldn't do that because he didn't have the resume and the credentials to say anything like that.
What do you mean credentials? Numbers don't matter, right?
It does matter.
I know it does. Come on, stop it.
That's not what he said.
You can't say DK Metcalf.
So LeBron does
He
not
has
have
his
the
time.
numbers to back up him saying he's better than MJ.
Listen, LeBron is the best all-around player in the history of the NBA.
So why does
LeBron's
Jordan?
the best- he's the
all around.
All
So he's the
defensive
GOAT.
team. Why is
He's the
Jordan
best
on that more?
athlete.
No. What is he the GOAT?
The GOAT has been abused and misused.
All right, so tell us.
The only GOAT that matter is when LL said, I'm the greatest of all time. After that shit went out the door because everybody misused the term.
Okay, can I ask
GOAT.
you the question
Is
then?
this, no,
Let me
let me
change
tell
it.
you. Let me tell you, bro.
They want to run the middle. Both y'all want to run the middle.
Yeah.
I ain't
Both
running
y'all
the
want
middle.
to just walk down and squirrel the fence. Y'all
it-
want to run down the fence like a
Let's talk
squirrel.
about-
It's a simple question. Who's the
It's not
best?
simple.
It can be answered.
What's in your head?
It can't be answered.
You
Well,
ask
hold on,
100
time out,
people who the
time
best
out.
basketball player is in
Time
the
out.
world between.
They have an answer.
And the smart ones will say Jordan,
get 100
and the
different
dumb
answers.
ones will say LeBron. That's how it's going to happen.
Time out.
we need a f***ing moderator.
We need the criteria. Lay it out. What's the criteria?
No. I want to just.
Jordan ain't-
That's what I want
listen,
y'all. I want y'all to let me
You
know.
lay out the criteria. I don't care about anybody else's
The
criteria. but
only
yours,
difference.
And I want you to tell me who's the greatest
The only
basketball
thing
player.
in my mind, immediately, in my mind, the only thing that separates MJ and LeBron is Mike. Mike wanted the last shot. But let me finish. He wanted the last shot.
Now you talking.
No, I'm telling you, he wanted the last. Not to say LeBron doesn't. I'm not saying LeBron doesn't.
Just finish the
Hold
statement.
on.
Just
I'm
finish
gonna
the statement.
finish it. I'm gonna finish it. Mike will tell you, I'm shooting the last ball.
That's right.
There's millions of clips that he'll say that.
Yep.
LeBron's IQ and just what he embodies as a player.
Yep.
If you create a player on Madden or NBA 2K, whatever it is, you're gonna go in there, you're gonna make him, your guy gonna be 100 across the board.
Yep.
Because he gonna be able to rebound, he gonna be able to assist the ball.
Play defense.
He gonna play defense.
Yeah.
And he gonna be able to score the ball.
100.
Let me finish.
And you have a headband on him and a fro, and we're gonna put all the
We
accessories
ain't gonna have no
you can
fro
do.
on him with the king
Damn,
on
it
his
take
chest.
all of this just to
because
get an answer of who's the GOAT?
I'm telling you, this is my criteria. This is my head, bro.
Man, give me a drink, bro. I wasn't
I'm
planning on
straight.
drinking for part 2. Can I get the bottle? Because you taking forever. Give me
He
the
want
bottle.
his fancy
Give me the
Tiffany
bottle.
That's a Tiffany bottle.
Give
Give
me
me
the
that
bottle.
Tiffany,
Give
Fred.
me the bottle.
But in my head, ain't no such thing as the GOAT, man. Ain't no such thing.
Always
So,
the
all
We
right,
talking
so,
about eras.
All right.
No,
we talking about
there's
eras.
always the greatest,
Emmitt
Fred.
Smith is the all-time leading
No, he's
rusher in
not.
the NFL.
Yeah, but he's not the best running back of all time.
Here's my thing, though, Chan.
I can't go with that. And I love Emmett. I know
Barry
Emmett
Sanders.
personally.
All right,
My thing is
who's
just
the
having an
all-time
opinion.
leading scorer in the NBA?
I just want an opinion. Channing, you might just be so gung-ho on my MJ. For
Oh,
me, I
my
just want an
goodness,
answer
bruh.
from Chad.
and
I
you
just
know
want
what?
an answer
Oh,
from you,
my
Fred.
goodness,
That's
bruh.
all I want.
And
You
B.
like Chad? Is that
What
the
do you
reason?
mean?
Is that the reason why you can't
What do you
answer
mean?
the question?
You know what?
It's because you smoke cigars and you play golf. Do you play with MJ?
From a clutch and mentality standpoint, I want MJ to be that guy.
He
But
still
from
can't
no,
answer
but
it.
from I can't I can't answer it. I ain't gonna be like
You know what? This is what you gotta do to him, Fred. Listen
But
to this.
from an all-around player,
You got
LeBron
kids?
is the
Yes,
best
I got
motherfucker.
kids.
How many kids do you have?
player
Watch this, Freddie.
in the
How many kids you got?
I got 3, and this is a
You got
terrible
3.
example.
You have 2 boys, all right?
Yes, 2 boys.
You have 2 boys.
That's right.
If your 2 sons came to you and asked you,
This is terrible.
Daddy,
It's the best.
which one of us you like more? Which one of us is better? What you gonna say?
What's the category? What's the
Ain't no
situation?
category.
No,
You
you gotta
gonna
give me a
say that?
category.
Your
No,
sons come to you and ask
no.
you which one of us you like
You don't
better.
need a
What you gonna say?
category.
Like better.
He tripping.
No, that's
But
different.
it's not.
It's different.
Yes,
It
it is. If my
is.
son come to me and he tell me who's better in soccer, I'm gonna say Zoe, son, you got a big old fat head, so that throws off your balance. So you more on the book side. Z is the athlete. That's what I'm gonna say.
But
A parent always likes or favors
All right,
a
so
certain
okay, how
child.
many
But-
kids you got? How many
no.
kids you got? Hold on. How many kids you got?
80. I don't even know.
All right, which one you like?
trying to
the
get
best?
to
Which one you like
85.
the
Most, I was
best?
trying to say 85.
Which one you like the best?
One I like the best?
Yeah.
I don't think they've been born yet, because I'm still trying.
Oh my goodness.
look at him, and he hit you with the deep face.
Lil Ocho?
I like all of them.
You like? Oh, no, you
Equally.
gotta pick one. You just put me in
Why
the
would I-
same situation.
What do you
gotta pick
mean?
one.
Why would I-
But fellas,
I have
fellas,
a farm.
it's
I
not
have
the
a farm
same.
of children.
You have an emotional attachment to your kids.
I have an emotional attachment to all
You
of you.
should not have an emotional attachment to MJ or LeBron.
What are you talking about? I love you. What's the difference?
I love you too, Chad, and we can hug all you want to, but
Oh,
you
my
should not
goodness.
think about LeBron and MJ the same way you think about your children. These are basketball players, and they play basketball. Who is better at basketball?
So who you
Y'all
like?
are running from this question.
Whoa.
Who is better at basketball, LeBron or MJ? It's simple.
If somebody-
I pick MJ, and y'all do not want to
If
decide.
somebody comes to me and says, who's better at middle linebacker, Al Wilson or Shannon Crowder?
Al Wilson.
You know what I'm going to say?
You should say Al Wilson,
You know
because
what
I
I'm
would
gonna
say Al Wilson.
Do you know what I'm going to say? Do you know what I'm going to say?
What you gonna say?
I love Shannon. And I love Al. I won't put their art and craft against each other because they
All right,
were animals.
Can I ask you a
And I
different
ran
question?
both of them over.
Can I ask you?
Chad, you ain't run me over, damn. You didn't stop with that damn. Chad, you didn't run me
Dude,
over.
we have all
Chad,
these. Somebody
Chad,
pull the
you
video.
were this
right.
big. You were this big when you played in the league.
LeBron, 3 championships. 4 championships, 3 different teams.
Yeah.
4 finals MVPs, 3 different teams. Mike couldn't do that shit with the Bullets.
All right, so here's
Don't
what
say
I'm gonna
nothing
this.
else.
MJ had to run
no.
around.
He left Chicago, it was over.
MJ ain't had to run around.
let's talk about the age.
MJ
You
had to
just
run
looked at me,
around.
so I feel
Look,
like you
Bron
calling
was
me out.
Bron 36. Mike was 36
Here's
in
my
a Bullet
thing.
jersey. That you'll burn that shit.
Hold on. Can I? Hold on. Chad,
You know
Chad,
why?
Chad,
Because he could do
Chad.
it before LeBron had to run and get
Chad,
AD
Chad.
to help him win the championship.
Chad.
LeBron could not win a championship without AD, or even in Cleveland with Kyrie, or even in Miami with.
You act like Scottie Pippen was fucking toast.
Scottie was a dog.
Why you talking about
But I'm just
Wade
saying,
or
and-
whoever Bron
and
had?
both of them went to Chicago to win
We
one.
can make numbers look like anything. All right, so let's look at this.
Man,
So
whatever,
you just
dog.
brought up the numbers.
Whatever, bro.
MJ, his greatest honors came in his first 13 years with one team.
He shot the ball 19,000
LeBron
times.
James.
How many times?
His
19,000.
greatest honors.
Bron passed the ball.
Hold
Bron
on.
is a triple-double
but-
dog.
It took him 17
MJ
years.
ain't do that.
3 teams, 4 stops, 17 years to do what MJ did. So we can make numbers look like anything.
Anything.
No, you can't.
MJ is
you
the
can.
only player.
what
only
MJ had
player
in
that averaged
assists.
30 points per game in the postseason.
Bron
So we
in the
can
top.
make numbers look like anything.
Bron number 3 all-time in scoring, number 8 all-time in assists. If he take those assists and shoot them, he'll be number 1 in scoring, bro.
But
What you looking at? Mike was clutch.
Fred, and I'm vibing with you, Fred. I'm
Timing
vibing
is
with you.
everything.
But
Timing is everything.
But as you said, if LeBron did this and if LeBron did that,
Hey,
do
take
you
them
know?
down.
But Fred,
Take them down.
But
You know
Fred,
why?
Oh, so
Take them-
that's why I take them down. So you telling us who you like?
No, take them down because they mids. They don't count.
They
Knee
mid.
high.
I'm leave him up there because I'm gonna make a point with it. I'm gonna make a
The
point with
speaker
it.
head's gonna say take the mids down.
But you just said,
But they gangsters. I like they Chicago.
If LeBron wanted to shoot 25 times a game, and if LeBron wanted to lead every team he was in scoring, you know who he was gonna be? That guy.
No. know why he?
Fred,
He was
going
gonna
to be that guy.
He was gonna always be LeBron.
That's what LeBron has been chasing since he came out his mama's stomach.
He's
chasing
That's
that
not in
guy.
him.
And
he's not
That's
there.
not in
And
him.
that's why I think it's a problem.
It's not in him.
And that's why I don't.
It's not in him.
So the greatest
not
ball.
in him.
So if that is
Listen.
not in him, Fred, if those two shoes that B just put up is not in him, he can't be the GOAT. Because he was chasing the GOAT and he has not caught the GOAT.
If we're gonna judge greatness on how many people you made great, right? Because it's giving back. How many people you made great? LeBron made more people great.
So now we got a criteria off of what you said. What's the criteria?
Listen.
That's what it is.
LeBron made everybody around him way better than Mike made the people around him.
Jordan made
way
Steve
more
Kerr.
people.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm not
made
minimizing
BJ
I
MJ.
just want to answer. That's fine.
We play
I don't
football.
care if you
What-
pick
what's the
LeBron. I just want
conversation?
an answer. That's all I want.
I'm just trying to
you
know.
got LeBron.
I'm really not saying LeBron is the GOAT. I'm not saying MJ is the GOAT.
Oh my God.
I'm saying give a man his credit, man.
We give him his credit. He's great.
He's number
amazing. I'm not saying that I'm not saying
number two.
I'm actually with them. I think it's an idiotic debate. I truly do
right,
because
so
we can make numbers
I
look
just
like
said that.
anything. Huh?
So then why are we talking? Why are we trying to compare?
Take that shoe down, man. It's disrespectful.
No, leave both of them shoes up there.
Huh? Teach me. Because I'm not a sneakerhead. You're a
No, it's
sneakerhead.
disrespectful.
How are we comparing two of the greatest players to ever play the game?
No, listen. Here's what
like
I'll
trying
pick.
to
To me, this
compare
is.
Ron
I'll be
Jeremy and
honest.
Mr. Marcus.
I don't know LeBron.
I'll go
I don't
to
know
Ron
LeBron.
Jeremy because his
I was
body
actually-
type does
I was
not
actually-
allow
hey,
him to
listen,
be a porn star.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know LeBron like you do, but I was actually shocked. One time I went to a Heat game, and I saw LeBron after the game walking through the tunnel, and he said, "What's up, B. Marsh?" And I looked around and said, "LeBron on my name." I had a cigar with MJ. It was I just got traded from the terrible Miami Dolphins to Chicago. My first game against the Indianapolis Colts, opening Sunday. Get a call after the game, and my buddy's like, his name is Gus. Gus hit me up. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to MJ's house?" I said, "What you talking about?" I just had like 120 yards too. MJ watching. I said, "I'm going to MJ's house." So we pull up. We go to Wake Forest, whatever to Wake something. And I pull up into his house, and they playing poker, and they playing whatever. And the guy's like, "Yeah, like, you want to play?" I was like, "Yeah, I can play. I know I play Hold'em. I know I play Pineapple. I know some of the games."
How much on the table?
I don't want to disclose all that.
I want to know.
But here's what MJ did. I'm ready to sit down, and you know me, I just signed my second big deal. And MJ said, "Nah, the young fella don't know our game. He don't know how we play. He can't play." I said, "No, MJ, let me play." He said, "Take your ass over there. You ain't playing this game. I ain't gonna let them take advantage of you." So I respect MJ for that. And this is what I would say. I pick MJ because for this reason. One, 6-4 titles. That means something. That's a lot. And when you talk about the GOAT, the greatest of all time, I'm looking at the individual. And LeBron James, ultimate teammate. But when you talk about game on the line and who you trust with that ball in your hands, MJ did it over and over again. They're going to look at the numbers. You can look at the numbers and they can talk about clutch shots. LeBron, statistically, he's there. But you guys know when LeBron, those first 6-7 years of his career, he dishing, he deferring, and that's a problem for me. MJ, he ain't even think twice. Kobe ain't think twice about that. They taking that shot. And for me, that's why MJ's the GOAT.
If you're gonna say that, put Robert Horry in the conversation.
No, we don't put no goddamn Robert Horry.
We talking about game clutch shots.
Nah, clutch my ass. Robert Horry's not there,
Then he
Fred.
hit clutch
Fred,
shots.
I watched
Yes or no?
Fred, I watched J.J. Barea
Yes or
lock
no?
down LeBron the first year he was with the Heat. And you a Heat fan, Chad. Did you watch J.J. Barea lock
He
down
talking
LeBron
about
against Dallas? Did you watch that, Chad? Did
He
you
ain't gonna
watch?
tell you.
Did you watch LeBron?
If he did, he ain't gonna tell
Did you
you.
watch LeBron the fourth year in Miami hang it up because the air conditioner went out in San Antonio and he hung it up?
He was cramping.
He was cramping, but nobody else was cramping but LeBron.
No,
MJ would have dropped 35 without air conditioner.
Here we go.
Real quick.
Anybody say nothing with
Chad,
Pepe,
They not gonna answer. They
they
friends
not gonna
with them.
come around.
They friends with them.
What do
They
you
hang
mean?
out with LeBron and
I
MJ.
did answer.
Oh,
I
my
gave
goodness.
you an honest answer. Us sitting here arguing who's better between two of the greatest, arguably the two greatest to ever play the game of basketball that was invented by some guy way back in the day is ridiculous.
In Indiana, was it Indiana?
I mean, we can keep.
Dr. Naismith.
We will be here all night moving the goalposts, different criteria, credentials. It's like it's pointless.
Okay, all right. So let's
Let's
change topics
change the
then.
topic.
Let's change topics. So here's a big topic in football, right? Like Billy O gets fired in Houston. The Jets aren't playing well, so you know there's going to be changes there. You know, anything else? What other teams out there? I think those are the two big teams right now. But every year we have
the Falcons, and the Falcons weren't even ready to play ball.
Rooney Rule and black coaches. Is this the year where we finally get it? We see the NFL get it right.
Is it really about getting it right, or who the owners feel is best suited to take on the job of their team? It's like if we have to have a Rooney Rule and force people to hire us, or that they feel worthy of the position, what is that telling you? What is that telling you? What is that telling? I'm just saying, what is that telling you? The fact that we have to have a Rooney Rule in place.
But does it make you hire them, or does it make you interview them?
Interview.
Oh,
that's all it does.
It's the same thing about black quarterbacks versus white quarterbacks. They're not. Before it was, they're not prototypical.
Yeah.
Not smart,
you know, they're not what the position is, and it's very unfortunate. They're saying, all right, we're going to give you an opportunity by, you know, we're going to scratch off this box and say we allowed you to come in the door.
That's all.
That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to hire you. There are tons of candidates. Even going back to a conversation with, and y'all probably didn't see this, the CEO Diamond with J.P. Morgan, the bank. He said there are just not a lot of people qualified. You know what I'm saying? That's a slap in the face. There's tons of beautiful black people that can get the job done. Same thing in coaching. It's about opportunity. It's about serious candidates and serious, you know, interviews and opportunities. Go look at what Eric Bieniemy, EB, what he's done as an offensive coordinator under Andy Reid out there in Kansas City. We haven't seen offenses like that in years. Since Moss was in New England in 2007, 2008. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are guys that are worthy. Even when you talk about Leftwich as a young offensive coordinator who's gonna, you know, eventually be a great head coach at some point. So it has to be.
But why? See, that's the thing. Why serious consideration? But here's the thing. Why some point? Why can't it be now? Because if
I mean,
you know what I mean, like what he's doing,
Byron's not
everybody's talking about him.
At some point, because
if
Byron's
he's white,
not ready yet.
Everybody's talking about him. He gets a job right away. So that's an excellent name. But there's also some names out there. Pep Hamilton. There's Leslie Frazier. There's Todd Bowles getting a second chance. He's hot. Defense is playing out like amazing, outstanding right now. You know, so there's some names out there. I don't know if I missed anybody. But to me, I think this is the year. I think this is the year not only for the head coaches, but also the general managers. You know, I think we see at least two black general managers not only get the job, but do a damn good job.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree in the sense that every guy that's head coach, you know, every white guy that's a head coach, he eventually falls from a head coach to an assistant, a coordinator, or either a consultant. It's not too far. He's not too far removed from getting another opportunity to bite the apple, because he's going to get an interview somewhere else first as a head coach and then as a coordinator. And if he's 2 years removed, he's going to eventually get another opportunity to be interviewed as a head coach. The reason being, I'm not 100% sure.
I think I know.
But you can name it. I'm not 100% sure.
For me, I think about it like this, right? Like when you sit down with someone and you're saying, yo, you're going to lead my organization, you're going to lead my guys, you're going to lead my team. What I think organically you want someone that you can relate to, you can understand.
Like-minded.
Exactly. So when you sit down with a black guy and you just don't understand who they are, where they come from, I think that's
I
part of the problem.
I can deal with you.
The Rooney Rule has forced the owner to have the black coach at the table, but now it's like we're having these conversations, and even platforms like ourselves, and there's other people having this discussion, but it's forcing them to think outside of themselves and say, you know what, I may not understand where they come from or may not understand him. I may not, I've never hired a black coach before, but now I have to really consider this. And I think because of these discussions, we're going to see change in the NFL. I truly believe that. And now it comes down to like what you're saying, it's like qualified. There's some black coaches that get jobs and they're terrible. They're bad. General managers got a shot, they're bad. But it's about the opportunity, and when you get the job, like the Bieniemys of the world, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to do a good job? Because like you look at Adam Gase, and you're close to the situation. He was here at the Miami Dolphins. He gets fired, and then right away he gets a job in New York.
Been garbage the whole time.
Todd Bowles get fired, and now he got to go be a DC, or he takes a year off. I'm using it as a.
This is the thing that I like about coaches and the coaches' family. In general, just coaches in general, is one thing about them. Black or white, you get a head coaching job, you get a job in general, you will always have a job no matter what. Have you noticed that?
As a head coach.
I'm just saying, even as a coach in general.
I just said, it doesn't fall far from.
You always have a job. It might not be where you want it, might not be a head coaching job, but you always got a job.
Yeah.
Always.
It's buddy. You can go
Always.
anywhere.
It's a buddy system.
You can go anywhere. But I mean, you got to have guys in there like, if I knew you guys from coaching, you know what I'm saying? We develop relationships. Obviously, we can have a great working relationships where there's no friction. And a lot of it, life is relationships first and foremost.
That's right.
So if I can come to work and deal with you on a daily basis through thick and thin like homeboys, come on, bro. Let's go try to win something.
Speaking of the Rooney Rule, think about the teams that are available for black coaches to get hired at anyway. Do they really want those jobs when the leash is going to be so short?
Yeah. They want them.
But
they want them.
Fellas,
Some might wait.
Some
might wait.
They just want the opportunity.
Think about, they not giving you no time to build. Look at the cards that Hugh was dealt in Cleveland.
Hugh?
Yeah.
What happened? You think
you need time to build a team in order to get it
Hold on. So you think I'm asking a real question.
What?
Like, you think Hugh was dealt a bad?
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Not in Cincinnati.
He was dealt a bad hand in Cleveland.
Not in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati, what? Mike Brown will give you a chance. And you played for Mike.
Well,
Mike Brown will give you a chance.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
So you're saying he was dealt a bad hand in Cleveland?
In Cleveland, yeah. You got a young quarterback in a garbage roster. But guys,
Manziel that they did?
Yeah, Manziel. Johnny Manziel ain't shit. But listen, fellas, I think, and we all three of y'all have said this, and I just want to make it clear. Why does there need to be a Rooney Rule? Why?
Well, I think this is the times that we're in. It's
but it was before, like this, bro. Rooney Rule was going on 10 years ago, probably over 10 years ago. Like, why is there need to be a Rooney Rule? Because people, and I chimed in, you were talking, B, people hire like-minded people. Who owns NFL teams other than Green Bay? Green Bay is publicly owned, everybody knows it. There's 31 other teams. Who owns them? Let's be honest, old white men. Old white men hire old white men because they're comfortable sitting in a room, and this is what—
It's a country club.
This is what fans don't understand, Fred. It's a country club. So I'm an owner, and I'm sitting in talking about my team. That's just another, and people don't understand. It's either NFL owner's team is just another business venture for them. I'm a Miami Dolphin fan. We Miami Dolphin. We in Miami now. We in Miami guys. Stephen Ross is a real estate developer. Stephen Ross is a multi-billion-dollar real estate developer. When he talks about the Dolphins, he sits in a room and talks comfortably about, hey, what's this team doing? Yeah, we're going to see when Tua gets in, and he bumps elbows with those guys. He wants like-minded people in that meeting when they're talking about a business entity. And this is the conversation people don't want to have. The Rooney Rule, Chad, you're not married, and we know that.
I'm not who?
You're not married.
Who?
You. Are you married?
Yeah.
You're not married. But us three are married, and we're married to black women,
Man,
right?
don't leave me out. I'm married.
Can I please ask y'all, think about this, if I forced you to date an Asian woman, or I forced you to date a white woman, or I forced you to date an Arabic woman before you got married to your wife, do you think the situation would be different?
You better
Do you think the situation would be different? Would you be married to Michi? Would you be married to your wife? Would I be married to my wife? If I actually forced you to date another race before you married your wife, it would not be any different. And that's why the NFL is the way it is, fellas. These rich white dudes are going to marry people, and I say marry as higher people that they're comfortable sitting in a room with. And this is what people don't want to hear, but it's 100% truth.
Yeah.
If I hit the lottery, fellas, and I bought the Dolphins, I'd hire y'all. Chad, be my OC.
No.
Be my DC.
No, let me ask you a real question.
Be my DC. I'm gonna hire like-minded people,
Okay,
and that's what the NFL is dealing with. And why the Rooney Rule? Is there a rule that has? What's the rule that makes you interview an Asian or interview an Arabic or interview some other race? Why is it only black that the Rooney Rule is involved?
The Rooney Rule is minority.
So why is it the black dude?
It is minority.
But let's be honest.
But no, I have a question for you.
Honest.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you're right. You get the job, Miami Dolphins, okay? OC, me or Chad?
If I'm the OC.
No, you didn't. You get the job. You're the head coach.
I'm the head coach.
General manager. You get say over who your coaching staff is.
Yes.
Who you taking as your OC, me or Chad?
You, 100%.
Thank you.
I'm taking Ocho.
I'm not taking Ocho.
You know why?
How you
Why
not
you
gonna
taking
take me?
Ocho be on Twitch.
Because
he
you
play
gon'
games.
Fred, tell him he gonna be on Twitter. He gonna be running around after the women. I know where we going home at night because I know Misha. I know where he gonna be at night. I don't know what Ocho doing.
You don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you doing.
I don't even go out the house past 9:30 until
But I don't know who's at your house.
See, it's all perception. It's
I don't
hang
know who's
loose,
at your
man.
house.
I'm married. My wife.
Who?
You married?
Who's your wife?
I've been
What's
married.
her name?
Huh?
You for real? Because you be doing stuff. Y'all know he legally changed his name back and didn't tell nobody, so he really ain't Ocho. We've been calling him Ocho.
you
It's
married?
Chad
My
Johnson.
name is, listen, Ocho is universal and global, so you can call me whatever
Chad,
you want.
I'm sorry.
But what y'all
You
not gonna
married
do
though?
is
What's
sit.
her name?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
married,
What's
huh?
her name?
I'm
Which
sorry.
one?
You got multiple wives?
Yeah, what you thought I had one?
Oh, Chad, hey, well, let me get a little love on that. I need you to call my wife and let her know the situation you have.
Yeah, I don't know.
We had to fight to get a meal. Yeah, wrongfully accused. We had to fight to get appeals. That's why we right to get a deal. He on the team, he gotta eat, you know. Despite your skills, keep it riding for the fam. You gotta light the wheels straight up. But in the past bad, work up in the trash bag. I'll pass a lot to take the test before I pass class. Yeah, and my family needed bread. I had to come correct. That's